breaking the fourth wall.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another Dirt Sheet Radio Presents TNA Impact, or as I like to call it, the Kurt Angle from Wish edition.
I think a lot of people like to call it that after today's episode.
Yeah, and we're going to get to why in a bit. Anyway, I am Matt, aka your corny reviewer, that corny reviewer. And to join me, the IWC War Chief, Andrew. How you doing?
All right.
You alright?
I'm alright, you know?
Okay.
I'll know more after tomorrow, because I've got an interview lined up. So, that could be interesting. A tech company, so...
Insurance one, it ended?
No, yeah, that didn't work itself out. Let's just put it nicely.
So you had your own media scrum.
I did.
You exposed the company.
I did.
And someone kicked down your door.
Exactly. I said I was old
like,
and I was surrounded by children.
We just want to talk to you.
No, I was like, I was old. I was in pain. I was surrounded by children. It was a bad time.
Did they know you did a swanton bomb off the stairs?
They don't know my backstory like that. They didn't watch the vignettes.
They don't deserve it.
I know.
That's what you're saying.
They don't. They don't deserve the swanton or the crouton.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
you've seen that interview, so I know you know what I mean.
What you mean? Well, good luck in your interview.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, that
is very accurate, Trey.
Yes. And so was Hammerstone a couple days ago.
Now his rate's just gonna go up. That's all it means. God damn it.
Yep.
It's too expensive.
And potentially the machine guns at the CW debut.
Well, yeah, but that's not a TNA gift. That's they're free agents. So
I know, but we still gotta pay respect.
I mean, Alex was already there. Remember, they brought Time Splitters back for that one tag team.
That one match, and then he got pinned.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't signed. It's fine, you know.
I know. But we do wish them luck when they go. I know people are freaking out, but
Rosemary's very fun. I do like Rosemary's gimmick, but I don't know where her new version is going. I hope this Wendy Chu thing helps to figure that out.
Yeah. Should we expect Rosemary at Jordan Bound for Glory since she's going to fight Wendy Chu at Victory Road?
I mean, I think we expect Rosemary versus whoever has the title. Because remember last week she did have that promo wondering about Zaya's allegiances and where that demon or not what Zaya. I said Zaya because I was thinking about the promo later. Wendy Chu's allegiances.
I was like, Zaya's later.
I was like, 2 Zayas are later, technically.
Yeah, we got 2 Zayas.
So there's potential. It could be Demon versus Demon, depending on how long NXT wants to lend her out.
For another Monsters Ball.
It could be okay with those two. You saw a little bit of ROH Karen Q, right?
No, I have. She's okay.
So, she can go. And this gimmick helps. Hardcore always helps. Because you can just get... Yeah, I know what I said. That's why I tried to steer out of it. And you stopped me right before. You can always go hardcore. You stopped me in like the downshift trying to get out of it. I'm like, nope, okay, we're here.
Really back, baby. Also, we got to talk about, we are going to be here tomorrow. Also, at the same day, at the same time, we're also going to have SmackDown.
The same bat time and the same bat channel?
Yep. And the same fucking channel. Different streams, of course. So, click on whichever you want to do. You can either see Solo again.
But it's in a cage now.
In a cage. Totally not because of the lights off match last week. Totally not because of that.
Probably not.
was like, wink, wink, nudge,
Stop
nudge.
it. It's probably not. They're not gonna do a cage match because another company did a different kind. No, stop it.
I know.
Stop it. Starting to sound
or you can hang out with the cool kids that have a PLE instead of a free TV
on the CW.
On the CW.
We had to fit in more letters. We had PLE, we had TV, there's CW.
On the USA, CW,
TNA, WWE, AXS.
Yes, all of those. The Continental Breakfast.
Yes.
So, yeah, again, we're going to be live back to back. So, if you check us out, that'd be awesome. If not,
it is what it is.
I know.
Road,
I'm fucking with them.
It's a PLE 2 weeks after a PLA, like 6 weeks before their one big promo, their one big PLE that matters.
Yeah, and they've got 6 more. We've got 5-6 weeks for the actual ones.
Yes, good. Gisele was a little meh. I hope Bound for Glory turns out alright.
Yeah. But we will be previewing the card before we get out of here.
We will.
We got predictions. We got to figure out
matches. The musical. Just if you saw the title match in the last 3 or 4 months, it's probably happening again.
We could come up with songs for them tomorrow. We can come up with song covers, song lyrics.
We could. Will we though? That's
if we're sober enough,
or not sober enough.
I mean, you can do it.
You find inspiration from multiple different places, you know.
I have faith in both of us.
Glad one of us does.
Well, someone has to on this show. But speaking of musicals, we do have some singing. We got some dancing. We got all that here when we actually get to it. And don't forget, in 2 weeks, we're going to be talking about Queen of the Villains on Netflix.
That is true.
Yes.
Because it technically debuts next week, but it's the same day we do the show, so that doesn't leave a lot of time.
Saw a clip, a really nice angle of the Corkin Hall.
Oh, the Netflix view. Yeah, I saw that too. With the Netflix production of Corkin Hall. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
So that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to talk about it episodically.
Yeah, we got a lot of good wrestling shows to talk about outside of TNA because there's the Mr. McMahon, which everybody's gonna watch, especially if you don't like him because it seems like it doesn't have a sanitized perspective on the situation.
Yeah,
so you can hate watch it, you can watch it, you can just fucking watch it. But everybody's going to do it.
Everyone's going to do it. They had to get it out there before the Raw goes to Netflix.
No, just before the verdict. That's the real answer.
Yes. Will Vince be alive long enough to see it happen?
We need speculation. It'll help fuel if this is positive or negative.
He gonna commit suicide before
Vince
the trial.
No, he'll just probably try to fuck the judge, sway them away. Get over here, pal. Come on.
Gotta shit on you.
Haven't you seen
Judge this? What's the verdict here? Verdict is you need a better fucking diet.
Yeah, what's that taste like? Justice. All right, Batman, calm the fuck down. Justice.
Austin Ferry, get the camera. It's happening.
He will happen eventually, though. The kid gets it. He's not bad, you know what I mean? He's just easily dislikable because that's kind of his shtick.
Yeah, it was more of that and the fact that Vince picked him. They had to pick him.
Yeah,
there's no way that he doesn't know wrestling. So what does he know?
But still, my point is he figured it out. He's got it. So maybe Vince wasn't all that wrong in that choice.
They just brought in Grayson Waller instead.
I mean, that's Australian version of Austin Theory. They're the same person.
He's just more punchable.
Somehow, yes. I think it's the accent.
It's the accent, and just he's really a bit of a wise ass.
Because it's like one of those things I noticed about the Australian accent is like it's attractive, but it's also like always sarcastic, or it's interpreted that way. Like you can't take anybody with an Australian accent seriously, or you want to punch him in the face, like you just said. Could be anyone from like, Monterey Jack on Rescue Rangers. Like he was annoying as fuck. Tell me you didn't want to punch him in the face every time he went for cheese.
Yeah, well, I wanted to punch Steve Irwin, even though he was so nice.
So, you jealous of the jellyfish?
I was.
Did you have to go hunting? Do you have a vendetta?
No, there's no vendetta.
No?
I'm not gonna hunt for the stingray.
Or stingray, that's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was a jellyfish or a stingray. But how long do they live?
It's a quick piss on them.
How long do they live?
How long do stingrays live?
Yeah.
Hold on.
You might still have to get your revenge. You might still be out there. Average lifespan of stingray.
Yes. That is 15 to 25 years.
He's almost dead. Because that's got to
have
been like 15 years, right?
Yeah, some mantis stingrays live up to 40.
So he's either almost dead or having a midlife crisis.
That's why he did. He was having a midlife crisis. Like, I gotta do this now. I mean, I gotta stop.
That explains it right there.
Yeah.
So he is almost dead then, but he's your arch nemesis. You have to get him.
Yep.
You have to write this comic book out right now.
This is gonna be the revenge story of a lifetime.
Damn,
and I'm gonna wear him as I'm gonna wear him as a costume for Satan's Halloween party.
Oh, nice.
Like he just died. You can't.
I will beat your ass and wear your skin. Okay.
But I am Steve Irwin. Oh, no costume. Get out of here.
Wait.
We were friends. But anywho, we do have a show. We had the pesky wrestling show.
We do, and it wasn't terrible. And there's not a ton of extraneous stuff to talk about, right?
No. Yeah, speaking of, we got our first match: the Maclin against the Hammerstone. The crazy Marine guy against a guy that stones hammers.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay.
It wasn't. Well, it wasn't. We almost gave them the title, but
we almost did. But they just need to make that a tag team name.
Yes. But yeah. Will they be a team though?
That would be interesting. I'd like it to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was the Hammer Daddies and the
Hammer
Maniac
Daddies. Yeah.
Marines.
Maniac Marines and the Hammer Daddies. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome title, but Hammerstone, he went from getting clapped by the overfeminists, and he loses another match here. He lost to the Maclin.
He did via roll up,
and he angry again.
He angry just like somebody else we know, which is why Hammer Daddies were born.
Yes.
EY makes the save, and then Jake something just like looms after him, and they have the big, meaty muscle men stare at each other moment, and they just have a silent understanding of, I hate your guy, you hate that guy. Beat them up together. Cool.
Let's do it. That's the Eric Young storyline now. Or sorry, that's the Maclin storyline now.
I honestly just think this is a way to make Maclin a tweener again, because they never wanted to turn him heel.
Right,
remember at Slammiversary for that 6-way, he was pissed because the Canadian audience treated him like a heel. So he made his statement on Impact that he's like, I was trying to be a good guy, but fuck all of you, okay? Like, fuck you completely.
He's a heel.
I'll be a jackass again. So I think this is just them logically turning him back.
He's going to be the heel to the Canadian crowd. And when he goes to the States, he's going to be the babyface.
Yes, he's the inverse Bret Hart.
Yes. Also, shout out to Gunther for his little jab at Bret.
Oh, so you were happy about that? I thought somewhere deep down you were hurt.
No, I like that Gunther was corpsing. He was trying to keep a straight face the entire time.
I like the personality they've given Gunther though in the promos because I caught most of his promos with Randy, and he's that old school kind of heel where he's complimentary and he's even got a charming enough personality.
Yep.
But then he bites you with the dickishness of just like, yeah, but I'm better than you and you're over the hill and you suck and yada yada yada.
Exactly. No, Gunther is someone that could fit in nearly any generation. So
he definitely feels more throwback though than a lot of other wrestlers.
Yeah, so even though they're supposed to hate the throwback, you let the old ways die. And it's like, no.
Go figure. He's figured out how to do like old school and still be cool.
Yes.
Proud of him. It's a German thing, you know. They always innovate.
Yep. Now I got Ilya back on his level.
Well, see, his problem is he's getting confused with the Russian, and we've seen how they coordinate things. So.
Yeah.
To put it nicely and non-politically.
Yes. Wow. They also could have made him Austrian.
Could have made him anything else. I mean, he is what he is, you know. It's not like they've got him like Koloff or anything like that, waving a Russian flag and wearing an Ushanka to the fucking ring.
Yeah, at least he's not being a stereotype heel.
True. He's just a crazy, crazy little man.
Yes. He has a short temper.
Well, he's a short man, so maybe it's just a temper. Maybe it's just a temper then. Why are you being heightist? Sizist?
I mean,
vertically racist. I don't even know what to call this. I like vertically racist. If you can have house murder, I can have vertically racist.
House murder is going to be a shirt.
Well, yeah, because vertically racist can't be a shirt because of the second word.
It's like, if they get mad at me, then I'm just going to take their phone and put it on top of the fridge. They can't reach it.
Are we talking about the Heather Reckless match already? I thought that was later.
No, that was after this. I'm not talking about that now.
I'm just checking because she's like legit 4'9", so she definitely falls into this whole vertically racist conversation we're having.
But does she fit to house murder?
A dollhouse.
Yes. Just call the cops. Hey, my house is on fire. Whose house? Swerve's house.
Barbie's dream house?
Yes.
What?
Whose house?
Is that a code for something? No, it's burning. It's in the backyard right now. We think she was trying to cook again. What the fuck?
Sir, just because you hated the Barbie movie doesn't mean to take it out on the dollhouses.
Yeah, well, fuck you, Oppenheimer was better.
Now watching them back to back was better. That was what I did.
True, but that's letting the Barbie movie win.
I mean, yeah.
You have to in this scene. You have to think like the anti-Barbie person. You can't let the Barbie movie win.
Of course I can. Of course I can. Do it for Ken. You're enough, everyone.
No.
Not for Bobby. No. Do it for Ken.
No, the Grammys already did that. Or was it the Oscars or the Grammys that he was the only one to actually win an award from the Barbie movie, which was the point of the Barbie movie. Because I remember he won it for his goofy "I'm Just Ken" song.
Yes,
but I don't remember if it was the soundtrack Oscar thing or if it was actually the music award.
Hold on. Let's check the wiki. Awards and nominations. Let's see. Did he win? No, that was La La Land. He won Best Supporting Actor in the Australian Academy of Cinema. Hold on. Anything else for Barbie? No.
His wiki doesn't have that?
He got, for the Critics Association, he got Barbie for the Michigan Film Critic Award. Yeah, he had no big win.
Maybe they have it under the composer and not him, even though he's the one that accepted it.
Yeah, but no,
which I have no clue who that was. So I'm not even going to look that part up.
But he's unfortunately not a Grammy Award winner.
Maybe he could be.
He should be. We can make it happen, folks. It needs to happen. But anywho, It's like yes, very sad. Anyway, Maclin Hammerstone wasn't bad. Maclin got the win. So Hammerstone threw another hissy fit. Even was trying to even got the touch rack and then rescue.
EY to the rescue. Jake comes out. Hammer Daddies are born. Match is made. We get a tag match for Countdown tomorrow.
At the pre-show, of course, Mac was talking about, thank you, I respect you again. You got my back again. I was like, okay.
Again, I just, like we were saying before, I just think they're trying to legitimately turn him tweener, babyface-ish, and this is the only thing that makes a ton of sense. Because it does make sense. It makes sense. You can't say it doesn't.
I know that he's going wherever people piss him off the most.
True. It's a
So
respect thing.
whoever's in his way,
Tag him,
out.
bag him.
Tag him, bag him, fondle him, grab him, fuck him, twist it, pop it.
That's a couple things you just mixed right there.
You could. I mean, he could do it all. He could do it all.
Probably could. You're right. Yeah.
Like our debut of the Heather Reckless.
Ugh.
Recklessly walking into the ring against the
Wish.
show.
That could have been a fun title if she just botched something.
Yeah, we got it on the back burner.
We do. That's right. She's not going anywhere.
Yeah, whatever that happens, we'll be ready.
Yes.
With bated
We're
breath.
waiting. We are waiting.
Yes. And she's gonna listen to this right now and go, "Oh no, I'm gonna." Yeah, I'm not gonna mess up at all. It's never gonna happen. That she's gonna be like this perfect wrestler. That's what happens. That's what made her so good. She did not want us.
She can't be the perfect wrestler. She's already only 4'9".
You know what I mean? Like with the being technically sound, not butching.
Still not gonna happen.
No.
You know, everybody used to say, make the joke that Riho was so small, and they most made that joke. I wonder how tall she is comparatively.
Riho.
We need a Riho versus Heather Reckless in like a fucking I don't know, a step stool match. It's a pinky on a step stool.
Riho is taller.
That's sad.
5'1".
Oh, 5'1". God, that's still like 4 inches taller than Heather Reckless, though.
Does she have a cage match?
She should, because I'm pretty sure that's what I looked up last week.
She's 4'9". Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I looked at those promos last week. I'm like, fuck, she's small. How small is she? What?
Well, she's so small.
She's so small, everybody.
She was in the AEW for Elevation. Oh, okay.
This match looked like the equivalent of your parents yelling at you when you're playing with a younger sibling, and they go, "You're twice their size. You're gonna hurt him. Stop it." It's like, and Gisele's not gigantic either, but Heather's so fucking small. It was really like a teenager like power bombing their 9-year-old sibling, and I'm like, this is embarrassing on paper and on tape.
It's the basement wrestling.
But worse. I think in my article I said she should tag with Octagoncito. That'd be a hell of a fucking match. Mini Estrellas. Go for it.
Let's team up with the female mascot.
Ah, that's a good one too. I didn't think about that one.
Mixed tag champs right there. It's gonna blow you away.
Yes,
but of course, Ash by Elegance was in the background, hanging out
elegantly,
mind you,
mm-hmm.
making sure that there was no funny business in the ring.
Mm-hmm. She is a rules enforcement expert.
She was making sure Gisele wasn't cheating.
Correct.
And I get it. You don't want. No one likes a cheater.
Especially not against the New Girl's debut match. Like, that's just wrong.
Yeah, you don't want to embarrass the New Girl.
Yeah, exactly. Make a good impression.
Exactly. And you know what, Reckless? It had a decent impression. Outside of being bought a kid's meal. But
No, she calls that a meal.
yeah, it is a meal.
She's like, what are these 6-piece nuggets? That's too many. I have 4-piece nuggets and some appy slices, and I'm full. It's just like,
was it the caramel dip that you got full? Yeah.
It was. It's all the carbs and the processed sugar.
You licked the caramel cup and you just threw the apples away. Like, no, I just wanted the caramel.
You said you liked what I did with my tongue, though. Not in public. You look 12.
It's like, well, fuck you. You mean like last night? Like, hey, hold on.
Hey, what did I just say?
Greetings, Tony. How you doing? But, you know, thankfully Ash was able to spot Gisele from cheating because, you know, going up on the top rope.
You never know what she could have been up to.
I know. So she made sure that it was a clean, fair match.
Yes, she did so very well.
I know people saying Ash punched Gisele, but
she was wiping her hair out of her eyes so she had a better shot for whatever move she was aiming
Giselle's just like, "Hey, I don't need your pity." And then
exactly,
Ash is like, "Hey, I tip me when I'm done helping you out here."
Mm-hmm. Then she had to tie down and check her shoes, and then just stuff happens. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And this Heather, vile woman, this child, just comes in and hits
the vile child.
The wild child.
The vile child.
The hornswoggle came in.
Oh boy.
Hit the Rex.
Yes, which is like this springboard Spanish fly kind of thing, which it doesn't look terrible.
No. What is I don't know. We can't reveal that.
Why not?
Well, I don't want anyone questioning it. It just ignore the knocking.
If the closet's a knocking, don't come walking.
Don't come walking. Yep.
So it's not a walk-in closet if there's knocking.
It's an animatronic. That's all. It's on the fritz. That's the noise.
That's fair. Okay.
Yes. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Johnny Five says he's alive, but sentience is weird with robots. What are you gonna do?
Well, look, I seen the synthetic. I seen Alien last night. I seen the Alien Ramos. I don't need an Andy coming in and fucking everything up. So I gotta put him in line.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Exactly. So malfunction in that fucking closet.
So I see there was more behind that whole closet issue now.
Yeah.
Aliens Romulus is giving you a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Yes. Like, no, you cannot come outside.
Stay.
Yes.
Fucking stupid piece of shit.
It's like can I meet my family? It's like, no Christmas. Your Christmas is canceled.
Maybe Orthodox Christmas if you're good.
Yes.
Isn't that in like 2 weeks? Shh.
Yeah. October 1st. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have Christmas in October." Like, why?
No. He'd be so disoriented he wouldn't know it was October. You just don't move the calendar.
No, exactly. There we go.
And then he opens the closet and goes, "Look, it's Christmas!" And he goes, "But it's 87 outside." It's like, "Shut up!" No one asked you.
No, look at the calendar. You're hearing things. You're seeing things.
Global
warming, son.
And this is how global warming works. Just Trump was wrong.
Yeah. It was made up by the lefts and the Chinese scientists.
Getting the answers as they took a bite out of every cat because it was written on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, Springfield. You gotta watch it Springfield now. Don't go there.
It's Ohio, right? It's at Springfield. They were in the Ohio one? Okay, good. Just checking. Because I'm like, Ohio doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, well, now it does. It's apparently Cannibal Island.
More reason to think it doesn't exist. Just write it off. It's mostly cornfields anyway. Just like, it doesn't matter. Nope. Skip.
The corn's not being eaten because we had the dogs and cats.
Shit. The dogs and cats are growing the corn,
Yep.
but the corn is actually in control. That's why the people eat the dogs and the cats.
Yes. The corn's like, you don't want us. You want them.
It's the state of the corn. It's not the children of the corn anymore.
Yes.
It's like pet cemetery, but pet corn farm.
Yes. The pet, the fur balls of the corn.
See, that sounds like a furry movie.
It is available at your local con.
I like how you confirmed it very quickly, and you're probably correct. I know it's a joke. I know you being a funny guy, but you're probably right.
That's the thing.
It's a safe bet. This is house money.
It's like, all right, we control the population. You know what to do.
Again, Rule 34 exists. You're right. That's it. That's how this works. Is you win.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you met like your local con. That's all the fairies are there for. Fucking.
Yep. No argument.
Like, they're not there. They're not there to enjoy the convention. No, they're filming OnlyFans. They're collabing. If you
and they don't have a table either. You just know they have stuff to sell you, so you go back to their room.
Yeah, they're going back to the room, and they're be full-on costumes.
Like, let me wait.
Let me wait.
Good God, yes. The Sparrow Prince and the Frog Priest. The Katata Fish, yes.
Katata Fish.
Katata Fish.
Yeah, so when he performed Bass to Mouth, you see, there's the K. He didn't know. he was tricked. He got catfished for performing Bass to Mouth.
He didn't get catfished. He got Katata Fished. Katata Fished.
No, you're probably right. Well, speaking of the Katana Fish, we have a Xia Li promo.
Yeah, let's. Okay, that's a little borderline. Don't cornet this too much, Corny.
No.
Why does it have to be fried chicken, Cornet? Come on.
I can't see that joke on the air.
You could have picked anything else. You could have said tacos. Everybody loves tacos.
Everyone loves tacos. Well, it depends on the taco here. I know you like the Xia.
Which one?
Both.
Okay, you're right. Continue. Carry on.
Am I wrong?
I would have said something if you were wrong. So carry on, good sir.
Eating like a Haitian in Ohio. Oh god, I'm getting fired after this.
Well,
but
you can't spell katata fish without TK, Tony, so that's the point.
TK.
Katata fish.
It's the Donkey Kong.
It's like, yeah, just like DA Donkey Kong. It's TK Katata fish.
He's the hoarder of the Coke. You know him well.
There you go. You can work on the Donkey Kong parody.
Yeah, there we go.
That's your job for tomorrow. It doesn't have to be related to Victory Road.
Yeah,
it's an if you know, you know.
Yes, the real ones know.
The real ones.
Yes.
So Enzo knows, thanks to his consensual penis.
Yeah. Oh god, that is still the worst rap video.
Yeah. I hated it so much. It was fantastic. It is the room of rap bars. Yes. So I'm just like, fuck, you win. Okay, thanks.
Oh, I may need to rewatch it, see if it still holds up.
I was thinking the same thing after we made that reference a few weeks ago.
Oh god, we're talking about Enzo. Is anything gonna happen to him?
We did. You just said his name. Why'd you do that? We're not. We just mentioned things around him. We didn't mention him.
Well, we did today.
You just fucking fucked it. You fucked it up.
I jinxed him.
He did. He's either throwing in AEW or TNA now. It's one or the other.
Yep. Well, I'll mention someone else to hopefully move to the side, distract them. But Xia Li coming soon, and so have I.
Yeah, especially if she keeps that sexy Kung Lao gimmick going. Like, I'm okay with that.
Will she show up at Victory Road?
I hope not. I feel like that would overshadow other things because it's a pay-per-view. Like, I don't think she'll be the biggest deal. What, just showing up to even the score with Wendy Chu? That's weird. Do you want her to debut as a babyface?
No. He used to have a great bootleg album of Chris Robinson from Black Crowes and some other guys.
Yeah.
Called themselves the Big Toe. Nice.
That is really neat, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Black Crowes in forever. Shit.
Well, we'll play the music tomorrow. Give them the theme song.
You have figured out how to play other music aside from just like club backdrop?
No, that's not that's below my pay grade.
Is it above your paywall or below your pay grade?
All the paywalls.
Ah, there we go. It's like a gotcha game.
Yeah. Like PW Cider. We're like, we don't have a paywall here. We can play music, upload, and stream your own custom music in the Studio 2.0.
Ooh.
The bird's called Take a Whiff. Huh? Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Go on, take a whiff. But speaking of taking a whiff, Matt Cardona comes out. The whiff of Long Island.
I can't tolerate this shit he's been doing last couple weeks.
He's being a little goofy.
But it's not fun goofy. It's just
I know it's
annoying.
Cringe.
Yeah, it's like millennial cringe humor as a person.
Yeah. He's coming out. He's like telling Steph to let a bitch get your ass in the car like a pimp named Subback.
I mean, he's got the contract that says it's the 50s between them essentially. So
yeah,
she signed it.
She did. Living with the 50s gimmick, but at Victory Road we have PCO and Rhino taking on Matt Cardona and a mystery partner.
Mystery.
But he's like, I've had these monsters. I had Cod. I had Fulton.
And Shira.
Not Sultan.
I mean, Fulton's still good though.
I was hoping Fulton, but I was like, nah, you don't deserve.
Well, that's because Fulton's not insulting, so it can't be Fulton. So we get other shit.
Is it time for him to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs to go be with his wife. Leave the indies.
Be with his wife. Do like a 5-minute match with Cody. I'll pack your bags.
I mean, he's had a good indie run. Like, I think it's just done now. Like, his gimmick's stale. If this is what he came up with that he thought was funny, like, he needs writers because this is bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or just buy out GCW and be a promoter there. I don't know. He probably could. He has money.
I mean, between him and Chelsea, yeah, definitely they have money.
Yep. But I think he should be WWE. I think he will. Maybe next year.
I wouldn't mind seeing him go to like NXT as kind of just like a gatekeeper, kind of just like veteran guy that's down there to help the younger guys.
So what Sean Spears is doing now.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. And do they keep him as Zack Ryder?
Probably not.
But again, they could have kept Sean Spears as Ty Dillinger, but no, they changed him to just Sean Spears. So,
and then
he would need to be Matt Cardona otherwise you're not gonna take him seriously as.
What was LA Knight's fucking terrible gimmick in NXT before he went to do Eli Drake? Ricker? No, his real name is Sean Ricker.
Are you talking about his first
gimmick name? Yeah, his gimmick name the first time around.
Because
I'm not talking the Max Dupree thing, which they steered out of, and that was fine.
Hold on, I will tell you.
Because
Sean Ricker.
No, that's his real name.
That is his real name.
But what was his NXT name?
Oh, he's talking about the NXT. Oh. Slate Randall.
Okay, that's a terrible fucking name, which is why I didn't remember it.
Yeah.
But between that, Eli Drake he had before coming in as LA Knight, and then
yeah, that will definitely happen. Cardona and Miz.
so I was just trying to bring him up as they didn't repackage him with the same name they gave him for the first time.
Right.
He actually had a say in this new name and this new persona because I don't know why he didn't come over as Eli Drake.
Yeah, I guess he assumed it wasn't going to work out, and he didn't want to take the chance when they were taking copyrights.
He said Slate Randall. I didn't look it up on the wiki, but that's what you said, Slate Randall.
Yep, that
Terrible
was
name.
his. That was his NXT name before
It doesn't roll
Eli
off
Drake.
the tongue. That's not cool.
Yeah, he was also known as Eli Drake, Max Dupree, Sean Rickard, John Rickard, Dick Rick, Lekis, Deuce, Slate Randall, Number 2, El Hijo de Trump.
Yes, I remember his El Hijo de Trump thing. That was fucking hilarious. He did that while he was still with TNA when they were doing their AAA stuff.
Yeah, but those are all his gimmicks.
God, I forgot about El Hijo de Trump. El Hijo de Trump was so good. It was fucking genius.
Also, not the Deuce from Deuce and Domino. So, LA Knight did make it through. Thank God. Yes. And
Yeah, he's
surprising.
the big reason why they're so hot right now. So.
Yeah, he was the only one that survived a Bray Wyatt feud and got over. Mox didn't. Seth took a while. He had to be rehabbed again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't. Wow.
Yeah. He's the one that survived a Bray Wyatt feud and got more over than us.
That's a hell of a nugget. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think he was a Global Force guy
Eli, yeah.
before TNA, right? Yeah.
Well, he won the Global Force belt while it was still Global Force, but I think he was already in TNA before Jeff brought GFW over because he was part of the Rising with James Storm and Tongaloa, right? Or is it Latimer? No, I think that was Tongaloa. I think Latimer was DCC, the Death Crew Council thing with James Storm.
Let's find out.
But Eli was there when they were known as Global Force.
Yeah,
but I don't think he came over as a Global Force guy.
I'm looking at the Global Force roster.
You didn't just check his wiki?
Yeah, I could have done that. Hold on, try them out. Make it. All right, let's check. Career Global Force. Was he? I am not seeing the logo for Global Force.
You should see it at least for 1 year when Impact was known as that, unless they just didn't feel like changing it. Oh, you're checking his cage match, right?
Yeah. So let me type in Global in his.
Well, he was the world champion was known as the global champion during the GFW time.
Yeah, that's all that's coming up is him with the global title.
Yeah, it's got the Rising as his first time in 2015.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still a GFW champion, so not too far off, Tony. Just not one of the original GFW roster guys.
Yeah.
You know the biggest one that came from GFW that I thought had legs but just went nowhere was Reno Scum.
Yeah.
Like I like that little, Aussie oi punk, like really heavy punk dude, cool guy kind of tag team. They were like the headbangers and the bushwhackers, just punk guys. I thought it was neat.
Yeah, no, I did like them. But Matt Cardona says my partner is none other than you, Step-Delander.
Boo, no one liked that.
No funny business. If you do, I'm going to deport you back to Australia.
99 out of 99 nobles hated that. The Queen was not impressed.
And yes, he is the UFC champion, and that's what matters. About time.
That is, yeah.
So, how long will we have it? Who knows? But PCO comes out to the ring, tries to, but Cardona used Step to Land as a shield. But hits Cardona with the low blow, and PCO hits a choke slam on the Cardona.
Yeah.
Match is official. Tomorrow, Ojoyo Bliss.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this because there's only two ways this can go. Cardona dies, or Steph turns to go back with Cardona.
Or it's an accidental.
That would mean that Cardona would technically have to fight off Rhino and PCO.
No, I meant like
Steph
accidentally hits PCO.
I know, but I'm just saying that means you're telling me that Matt is going to survive long enough against Rhino and PCO for that to play a part in the finish.
Yes, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
I don't. You said that, and then you still think it's gonna be fun if that happens?
It'll be fun. Just to see him die. Yeah.
But
he'll
he
be fine.
Die because if they bury him and he's done, then he leave for good. Then we don't have to deal with this. He can go back to WWE with his wife.
Yeah, just put him in the dumpster and go ship to Florida.
Ship him to Australia.
Exactly. There you go.
Just do like what they did in what we do in the shadows when they tried to put Guillermo in the crate with Natasha.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they did. One of them didn't go. I forget how that exactly worked. I think it was like one of them. I think it was Rick Barry's character didn't go. I forget what his name was. Because they were going to go back to the homeland or some shit like that, but they needed Guillermo to come with. I think Guillermo was the only one that actually washed up ashore.
I think so. He is 56.
Damn, PC was 56.
Yep, he is 56.
And he's still taking bumps off the apron and dislocating his shoulder.
He is Frankenstein.
True, but like he didn't do that when he was younger.
Well, he died and he came resurrected.
Fair. All right, I guess when you survive death, you are pretty Teflon. So.
Yes, he
really is stronger than death. Matt Hardy needs to give him that tagline.
Yep. Like, what's stopping you? Come on. But we go to the back. Spitfire having a little interview like, hey, remember what we said? If we lost, we're done. That was stupid.
But what else you gonna do? We needed the shot. We want to be champions.
We need a shot, damn it.
Bitch, who are you as a team? Like that's really my big takeaway. Like I like Danny because I like the way she wrestles because she's a power wrestler and I like the way she looks. So that's a nice combination. But like Jody, I don't get, but neither of them have a personality. They're just two high energy girls that like punk music.
Yeah, and they got rid of Lars.
Yeah, they got rid of the guitarist from Rancid, who was kind of making that make sense, and now they're just two girls with, hair dye and punk music.
Yeah.
They're like the Riot Squad, but worse. Yes.
I'm hoping
There's
at least
saying he won't.
I'm hoping one day a Rumble appearance, at least one.
I mean, if AJ retires in WWE, I could see him donning the gimmick for a backstage segment or something goofy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or like, hey, he'll be like a surprise mystery opponent.
Or he'll come in as Joseph Park, like the lawyer version or whatever.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great again. I would love to see that again.
Yes. Make Joseph Park great again. What?
Exactly. No. I was rooting for the guy. Like, yeah, go. Like you're not like we know you're not Abyss. We believe you.
Yeah, we believe you to your brother, Chris. You know Abyss? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, see, they're together. He's right next to him.
TNA got it. TNA got away with a lot of dumb shit around that point in time, and I don't know how.
They got away with murder now, so.
But the way they made us love Allie, like actually, people enjoy her character and we're rooting for her, organically.
Yes.
They got over the Chris Joseph Park Abyss bullshit when people groaned at first, but then those groans quickly turned into cheers. And I'm just like, how? How the fuck did they get away with this shit? You do Bailey, This Is Your Life, or whatever the fuck that was, and her career was ruined for like 4 years.
Yes. Yeah, it got ruined until the pandemic.
It kind of got ruined until she got screwed by Damage Control. In a way, you know what I mean? Like she never really was on top.
When her and Sasha were together for a bit, that was fine.
It was fine, but Sasha was also super, super over at that point. I don't think they were popular because of Bailey. You know what I mean?
Don't forget, Seth Rollins has defended the Raw Women's title more than Mercedes Moné ever.
Not wrong.
Yeah, it was one. It was a mixed tag, but the title was on the line when he was involved in the match.
Yeah, it took me a second, and I'm just like, no, that's correct.
Yeah, the only one she defended was the SmackDown, so... In your face.
Well, it matched her hair most of the time. She liked to go blue.
Yeah, now she likes to go peacock. I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly.
God damn. She went diva. That's what the fuck she went. That's probably why Gisele has to be known as the quintessential knockout now, because Sasha wanted the diva. Or Mercedes, whatever.
Yeah, and she didn't get her own Camille.
With blackjack and hookers and a speaking ability. Zoe Starks is a better promo and has more charisma than Camille.
And she's a charisma vacuum.
But do you disagree?
I don't.
Okay.
That's the face. She has like no aura.
Yeah, she has negative aura, but she's still a better promo than Camille.
Yes. And a better theme song, even though you can't hear it. You can't hear what the lyrics mean or what they're saying.
I was about to say, I've never heard her theme like clear enough to care.
I want to know what the guy's singing.
This is like watching porn for the plot. Like, are you really that invested in the words?
Yes.
Just checking. Okay.
I need to make sure. I need to know if
does that coffee machine ever get fixed? What?
Yes. They did. Did he finish fucking before his lunch break ended?
Is he gonna get written up? This is the third time this week that he's been late back from lunch.
Yes.
What? Why are you making up a story in your head? It's more realistic for me. It's my king.
Yes.
What?
Oh boy. Do we have to talk about this next match?
Always.
Oh, hold on. Before that, though, she had a fun view of Heather Monroe. Oh, she was an independent scene. Okay.
And Heather Monroe was fun, too. Like, she gets her gimmick. She understands what she's going for. I respect that.
But speaking of non-respect, our next match, ABC in First Class.
This wasn't a bad match, though.
But why does Navarro work better than Swan?
I thought the same thing last week, and I continue to think the same. Even when it comes to their tandem moves or their chemistry in the ring, they work.
Yeah, I was like,
I almost want them to win.
Yeah, I was like, all right, do we need Swan back? Like, I like this guy and this.
Yeah,
better.
let's keep Casey Navarro. Swan's gonna go the way of Deshaun Watson eventually because he's got too much drama around him between the abuse allegations with Sue Young a couple years back that she put the kibosh to. But still, allegations are never good. And now this.
Right.
So it's just like, okay, you got some problems, bruh.
So he'll probably come back as a babyface if AJ Francis is still around.
If he comes back.
If he comes back and if AJ didn't get chased out. By the way, joining us on commentary, Michael Cole. He's going to commentate AJ's match.
Oh, no. No. Son of a bitch.
Verbally eviscerate him.
He would do that?
He would.
Bastard.
And it'd be funny.
He would.
Yeah. But no, the tag champs they need a warm up. Get a win.
Yeah, they got their asses beat a bit too. Like it wasn't a layup.
Yeah, it wasn't like a 2-3 minute squash.
I liked the counter into the cutter and then the fold out of the big choke slam. That was really nice.
No, that's a cool. They're a cool team, and then the ABC won with the fold thing.
1-2
and First Class loses again.
Ain't looking too first class, and they bit off maybe more than they can chew.
Yeah, trying to go after the champs already. Yeah, you gotta do a build up, but they already got another match tomorrow against the Hardys.
Yeah,
which we're gonna talk about later.
So. Okay, we'll save that for later. I was gonna say, how do you think that's gonna be? Let's save it for later. Fine.
But unfortunately, Andrew, I thought we were done with this.
Nope.
I thought it was over.
Never.
Jonathan Gresham brought back the Octopus Law.
Yeah. I don't get it.
He's doing a little me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, and it's a little too fiendy. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, oh, he's fighting it back and he's letting the light through, but the octopus could break through at any point.
He's
That's
like
literally the fiend.
The kindest, most gentle soul has a dark side.
But that's literally the fiend. Just less comedic.
Yeah, and didn't talk shitty.
But
like he's gargling deviled eggs.
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't get why he thinks this fiend gimmick is clever. It would have been clever if he just got possessed by, like, an octopus alien, whatever the fuck.
Or some Cthulhu type book he read.
So that would have been fine, but now he's doing this whole good versus evil, light, dark, suppressing.
Yeah, no.
It's the fucking fiend.
That gimmick lost me.
Yeah, I don't want to see the octopus come back. Just stay suntending Malenko, and we're good.
Yeah, or just have a match against Reckless.
The only person on the roster he's probably taller than.
And join the Cruiserweight division. Not X division, the Cruiserweight.
It's below the X division. We don't even have a Cruiserweight division. You're the only person in it.
Remember how X division has no limits? This is all limits.
All limits?
Yes.
Must be shorter than 5 foot tall. Weigh less than 120 pounds.
Yes.
The Heather Reckless division. What? Just for you. You win.
And the main event.
What?
Reckless against Gresham. Oh boy, no. Yeah, no. It's like just go back to hype.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you have nothing else to say either.
I can't, because like I hate where it's going. It lost me with this whole comeback bullshit. No, no, this is stupid now.
Yep, very dumb. But not dumb. Joe Hendry. We heard from him.
Pretty clever, definitely not dumb.
But he came out waving hands in the air. He says, well, if I said his name, will he appear? Because I'm tired of being attacked by this man, this prick. I have done nothing wrong.
He's not wrong. He fucking antagonizes a lot of people, but he didn't really antagonize Josh.
Yeah, he was minding his business. He just wanted to win a championship.
Yeah. And then Josh just beat the shit out of
It's
him.
like, hey, you can't be liked.
Yeah. You're a meme. I'm so waiting for Hendry to beat him tomorrow, and then
He better beat him tomorrow.
then you can turn him into a meme. And I hope Hendry's like got the foresight to see this if he wins, because there's those memes where you mash two things together and somebody's like, "Oh, don't worry, like Shakosaurus can't hurt you," and it's a Triceratops with Shaq's face, and it's like come to life and it's attacking the person in the next thing.
Right.
That would be perfect if it's just Josh going, "Meme Hendry can't wrestle," and then the next panel is just him getting pinned and losing.
That would be kind of funny. But Josh is hanging out in the crowd. His cool new friends.
At least his theme is cool.
Yes. And then Joe Hendry's like, "Hey, I saw a sign in the crowd. I thought of you. What is it? It's not walking weapon. It's walking wiener."
Somebody made a sign for that. I missed that. I went away to get a drink at the beginning of this promo, so I'm like, that actually happened? That's awful.
Yeah,
that's lame. I hope the person that held up that sign was 12.
No, he was a neckbeard.
So mentally, just not physically.
Yes.
Ah,
okay. Mentally, Anya.
Halfway there.
Anya Forger. Waku waku, bitch.
Jesus Christ. Father, is this an ooting? A wrestling ooting? Walking wiener. You too, Bondo. Put the sign up.
Yeah, I do have to watch that Spy Family movie soon. So I know it got added on Crunchyroll. I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I've seen a couple clips, so I'm like, I do have to get to that because Spy Family is definitely one of the better ones from the last few years.
It's a guilty pleasure.
It's nothing guilty, but it's comedy. What's to be guilty about?
Yeah, I had to keep correcting my co-host Ethan. Like, because he hates Anya. It's like, why
he's
isn't
also
this
only
Mr.
watched wrestling? Like, he's also only watched fucking anime for like 5 years or some shit like that. Like, he's a baby.
Is. I know. I was like, why isn't this Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Like, no, like I don't fucking care. I watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Like,
it's not supposed to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Like it was Naked Gun in the very beginning. The way he proposes to her with the fucking pin of a grenade, and there's an explosion in the background because he fucking lost the ring. That's Naked Gun.
Yes.
That's Hot Shots. That's 80s, early 90s satirical comedy. It was never going to be Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
Good God.
But no. There's moments I go cringe, but though it's a nice family show. It's a nice slice of life.
Family shows are supposed to be cringe. You remember the shit you watched when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
You think anybody's going back to watch like Fraggle Rock or Power Rangers or the 80s Ninja Turtles as an adult? Not going, all right, that's a little cringy. All right. Kids think it's hilarious.
It's like, the cringe!
Yeah, like the cringe, it hurts my child somewhere. Ow. My soul.
Yes.
If I had one.
Heart attack.
Is that my inner child dying or a heart attack? Oh, both.
Yes. Fuck you. But Joe Hendry made a music video about Alexander.
It's pretty good.
Because he's never seen him smile. You never seen Alexander smile.
Not even as champion.
And now he is the Kurt Angle from Wish.
Yes.
Not Timu. Wish.
I think Timu's a little too Gen Z.
Yeah, with more spyware from China taking your data.
I mean more in the fact is that I think more people know the Wish comment than the Timu comment because Timu is newer.
Yeah.
And it feels like people only started calling it like Timu version blah blah.
Right. You know what Matt Cardona would say, Timu?
He would, because, he's an idiot, and he tries to be hip with the kids.
Because, yeah, how do you do, fellow kids?
He is Steve Buscemi, yes. He's that typical 30-year-old they would cast in a 90s sitcom as a teenager. That's right, I'm 17. You have a beard!
Exactly.
And decent credit. What? How are you 17?
How?
Well, you see, time flows differently in Australia.
Cryo freeze. Just...
Reverse cryo freeze. Benjamin Button disease. What the
Exactly.
fuck? What's a Benjamin Button? It's the 90s. I hate you.
Before we move on,
we're moving on. I thought we were just been moving sideways and down.
We could. We could be 3D with the movement.
We're like a Wonka Vader. We can move up ways, down ways, long ways. It's all that sideways.
How do you feel about Nigel coming back for a singles match?
Wait, who?
Nigel McGuinness.
Well, he came back for the Rumble. Yeah, I figured he was gonna try to do one more match. I saw he called up Brian Daniels, whatever.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna happen in 2 weeks.
He's healthy enough? I thought he had like Hep C or something.
Hep B.
Okay. It's been years since I even thought about him wrestling.
Just don't bleed.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, they're probably both gonna want to.
I mean, no, they'll probably just keep it a mat wrestling match. It'll be like the Dempsey and Gresham match we watched. There's no way you could bleed in that.
Hopefully, with not that finish. Because you're just copying. You're like, oh, we never seen this before. I guess you fucking have. We fucking have. Stop acting like we don't exist here.
And even if you didn't watch TNA, I fucking know you watched Zack Sabre Jr. when he did it against Shibata.
And all of his random names for it, like the Doctor Strangelove, How I Stopped Loving, Not Worried About the Bomb, or something like that.
Was that a Bring Me to the Horizon lyric, or because they have very long titles too? Nah, I know what it was. I know what it was.
That's what Zach does with his submission holds or clutches.
You gotta love his long, ridiculous names.
I do. I'm not saying that's an insult. I do like those. Is Queen of England Brexit escaper artist 2022 leglock or whatever.
Are you reading a list right now, or just trying to remember what the hell the ridiculousness was?
No, I'm just making them up. I was making British words.
British words. Bangers and mash, trunk and cabbage. What the fuck? It's
the Aussies bangers and mash submission holds.
They're not all terrible. Like there was Orienteering with Napalm Death. That was the one he used a lot. Now I am curious. Is that the whole name? Now I have to Google it. Hold on a second. Because I'm like, I hope that was just the full name. Because like I remember Orienteering with Napalm Death, but I don't know if that was just something that commentary.
Does anyone have a list? Hurrah! Another year. Surely this shall be better than the last. The Lex Supportable March of Progress shall lead us all to happiness.
It's a good one. How you try to tell me that doesn't roll off the tongue? Inexorable is such an underused word.
Orienteering with Napalm Death.
Exactly. Or there it is. That's its full name. So I didn't miss any extra words. That's good.
Hold on. I found one. Barry from EastEnders, a TV character played by Sean Williamson.
I mean, EastEnders is a good show, though. Hypernormalization or whatever. A
documentary by British filmmaker Adam Curtis focusing on the increasing digitization of modern financial systems.
What about the South Mims service?
I'm looking for that. Tesco meal deal. A cheap sandwich combo deal offered by Tesco, a major British supermarket chain.
Everybody knows Tesco.
Yes, I am a long way from home. a song by the Scottish alternative post-rock band Mogwai.
So, see, they're fantastic names, and everybody thought the three-handled family credenza or whatever the fuck that Perry Saturn called it, moss-covered
credenza, something.
Moss-covered three-handled fucking something credenza, yeah. Family, maybe.
We got more. Clarky Cat, one of the many alternate names for a fake drug discussed by the spoof news comedy show Brass Eye. Clanky Cat Bad Balloon Remix, a variation on the same moves as above, representing a different segment from the same episode of Brass Eye.
So, you're telling me you wouldn't make up the most bullshit names for your moves? If you knew that commentary was going to have to say it?
If I hated them, yes.
But if you like them, you make them say it too. It's hilarious.
Possibly. Cremation Lily, an experimental electronic music artist.
Oh, but that's an easy word. That's two
and
words in a name. It's done.
I know. And then Article 50, the clause in the EU treaty which relates to a nation voluntarily ending their EU membership.
That was probably the Brexit one, and he renamed it. Because I'm just like, you're right. Before when you started this whole thing, like he did have one thing about like Brexit, and God Save the Queen or some shit like that. But yeah.
Now, will he have one with What's New Pussycat?
Only if he wins the championship.
But he has to play it like 8 times in a row.
He will.
And then you take a break. And it goes to It's Not Unusual to be loved by anyone.
It's not, though.
And then the next song, it goes back to What's New Pussycat, just to piss off the...
If he wins this in London, you don't think they wouldn't have that ready?
They better. If not, I'm going to go there and do it myself.
It's London. They'll be fine. Like, they understand the humor. I know before the David Starr stuff, like, you watched OTT a bit, didn't you?
I did.
Exactly. That's Irish, but it's still same continent, same humor.
Same people. They're the same, kind of. But,
don't say that to any Irish.
I will.
You won't be talking much longer after that, then.
That's fine. I still will.
You want fucking paid time off again?
Yes.
Like, I got beat up by a Southie. Wait, this is Vermont. I was in Boston for reasons.
By a Southie Irie.
Yeah. I was in Boston for reasons. Why?
Yes, he threatened house murder, so I had to show him who's boss.
I had to ask him for royalties. That's my word.
Yes. But we got Santino's daughter in the back.
That was a good segment.
Her
character is cringy and fucking miserable to watch, but she executed it wonderfully. And she's got Santino's quirky little sense of humor, so that helps.
Yeah, because Jordan was telling Ariana Grande, Venti,
Mocha.
Yeah, Venti Mocha. That Wendy Chu is not allowed here, even though I got a match for tomorrow. Not welcome here. Stop it.
She's like, okay, I don't like her either. It's
okay, fuck her.
And it's like, yeah, who else uses pillows? The Sandman? That was funny. I laughed much harder at that than I should have.
Yep. It was the drugs and the alcohol while watching.
And who the Sandman actually is, and if she's a Disney princess, she wouldn't think about the guy with the cane. You know?
So more backstage promo. Mike Santana.
Yeah.
He wants the next shot at the Victory Road. And he says, you know, Nick, I'm happy how you've been as champion, but I hope Moose wins so I can take another thing away from him.
His promos seem a little pathetic, don't they?
Like, he just lost one match, and then he's acting like it's the worst thing.
But, like, the fact that they don't have him physically interacting in this angle and just doing two kind of awkward promos, that's weird. Like, it doesn't really give off, like, a really strong air, like he's impressive, and like, it's like, He's literally just bitching at a camera
Yeah.
with a chair in a warehouse. Both
Yeah.
times.
Both times. Both times.
It's kind of like, it's weird. Like, I get what they're getting at. Like, he's just not interfering because he's a baby face and he's just making his place, but it's...
I know.
It just looks stupid. Looks bad. Looks cheap.
Cheap horse.
Cheap.
You're just a chicken. Cheap.
Cheapy. That's not a chicken.
Chickens don't clap.
You're my favorite customer. Oh, hi, doggy.
Yes. Now with favorites, our girls had a fight.
It is our favorites, though, begrudgingly. It is really our begrudging favorites. That's really what it is.
They shouldn't be.
This is like a bad sitcom. This is like our begrudging favorites. It's like
like, all right, but I'm gonna complain about it the whole time.
Fine, but I'm a bitch about it the whole way. Okay, deal.
Exactly. This was a match.
It was more of an angle just to get over Heather Reckless joining up with Ash and getting brainwashed.
As Heather is also a cheater again. First with Gisele Shaw, and now
cheating left and right. Just terrible.
Horrible.
And how dare she hit Xia after Xia did her little wiggle before the third, knees.
I was like, what was the point? Like, why you gotta do this?
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, it wasn't a very good match. It was slow in weird spots, and the nicest way to put this is Xia does look good when she's on the offense. I think she goes through the pace really well, but whenever she has to take something or the person has to move, she's awkward, and then she's either too quick to the spot or the spot's too slow to develop, and she doesn't sell correctly in the spot. Because there was the two spots were like one where Ash spanks her back in the corner because Ash went for the sit down on the sunset flip, Xia moved, and then she complained about her butt like she was Nia Jax or
my hole.
Yeah, exactly. And then just spanked her out of spite because her butt hurts or her butt hurts her now. And then
my behind.
I know. And now the miss in the corner, it felt like she was just kind of hanging there for a couple extra seconds. And I don't know if Heather was late to her spot or if it was weird selling, but you can't tell me that when she's receiving something or waiting for a spot, she doesn't look kind of awkward still.
No, she does.
Okay.
But we weren't done with them because we're at the back. Because Ash is being pampered in the mirror, like, ooh, I look good, type of thing. Mm-hmm. And she sees Reckless behind her in the mirror. And it's like, hey, people want to be me. They want to look like me. But you helped me. I like that. Here's a makeover. Here's my card.
That was funny, but it makes sense.
Yeah, so that's going to come back. That's going to be a vignette next week with the makeover.
Probably.
Yeah. And then one more. Nemeth kind of promo on Moose. You didn't look me in the eye. You were basically a pussy. Asking for a championship on social media and not to me. You have my number. You have my address. You don't use it. You don't call me anymore.
Go box?
Yes.
Do I have your pager? Do I have your two-way?
Yes, he has my.
Do I have your CB radio handle?
What?
Do I have your CB radio handle?
Good. You got my Twitter.
What if I'm trucking? I need to contact you.
Oh, I got the frequency. 42.6.
Okay. It's.
But now our main event of the evening: the Hardys and the System. So how are the Hardys just more tolerable in TNA than they were in AEW?
Because they just work better in TNA. I don't know. Also, the crowd seemed to really like the Hardys still. It really feels like they never lost the step, and TNA-wise, they don't feel new again. They feel like they belong here.
Like they never left.
Yeah. So
Like, oh yeah, they were here the whole time. You just haven't seen them.
they're just sleeping. What?
They were sleeping for 6 years, 7
Yeah.
years.
But no, they
Don't worry about
definitely
it.
fit well, and I think they realize that too because the crowd's loud as hell for them. Even if what they're chanting is kind of dumb and annoying at times, but they were just chanting "Happy Birthday" like 6 or 7 times for the first like 5 minutes of the match.
Right?
That starts to wear on you. Like it was cute for the first minute, then stop.
No, you gotta get the restaurants. Happy birthday.
No, no. Nobody ever asks for those either. They're always a punishment. They're
Yes.
always your friend thinks it'll be funny if they come out. That's always the person that orders these idiots. and that was the crowd in Louisville for both Emergence and the
Yeah.
last 2 tapings.
We talked about Motor City earlier. Yeah, they're going to NXT. Good for them.
Yeah, they deserve it definitely. And I don't think it's as big of an insult as some people are saying that like,
Yeah.
oh, well, the Guns have been doing it for
They-
like 20 years.
Okay,
It's not-
but they're in the twilight years.
Correct.
2, they need names in the tag division, especially NXT, because if
Correct.
they were on Raw or SmackDown, they're gonna get their ass kicked by Judgment Day or Jacob Fatu.
But well, that could still happen on NXT. Did you watch NXT? They just show.
Oh yeah, no, I know they dropped off Tonga Loa. How nice of them.
If only he's staying. What? I didn't agree to that. Shh. But
come back with the North American Championship.
exactly. So all your points are correct. Plus, they'll just use that momentum to make more sense in the main roster. Like people love DIY when they were in NXT, and they're the similar style of wrestling, but that
Now
style
they're-
didn't
now they're-
translate.
Yeah,
What was
Is it now they're now I can't stand them as on SmackDown.
Well, true, but initially, my point was their style was the same as the Guns,
Yeah,
and that was not received well. Then I think Ciampa got hurt, and then Gargano had the kid, so he was out for a little bit, and then they kind of had to split up and do different things, and then they brought him back, but they didn't bring him back the same way.
right.
You know what I mean? But that kind of small, athletic, fast, zoomy guy thing doesn't really always relate well to the main roster. So giving them momentum in NXT and then having them maybe come in here or there, be like spots if they do like a tag tournament or they just need tag teams or whatever. That's how you integrate it and you make them a big deal because they actually talk up NXT now in WWE as a legitimate third brand and not as developmental place.
Yeah, and what you call it? And they'd be great coaches, especially for people around the same size as them that wrestle like that. They can help out a lot of them.
Yeah.
So no shade here though. Yeah. So, but leading into the tag title match for tomorrow, System loses.
No. I don't like.
So does that mean they're gonna win the belts tomorrow, or are they gonna lose again?
We'll have to go through predictions to find out what I think.
Yeah. But do you see the Hardys getting the tag belts at the next pay-per-view?
I see them beating First Class to set up for a reason to be in Bound for Glory.
I said, do you see them being in Bound for Glory, and do you see them somehow winning the belts if ABC are still champs?
I could see it being a 3-way.
So System, Hardys, and ABC?
Mm-hmm. So for that to happen, the System would have to win. ABC would do a rematch, and the Hardys would get in there. Because I think that's a good way to just use the Hardys as name recognition in the match. Maybe make it a TLC or a ladder match just because they're the fucking
Another
Hardys.
Ultimate X.
No, because Jeff and Matt won't be able to get up it.
Yeah, no.
Like, let's be honest.
They would fall down.
It would have to be a Full Metal Mayhem match, which is, I'm pretty sure, what they still call a TLC match, or a tables, ladders, or chairs match. You know what I mean?
Match.
They'll do it the same way they used to do with the Hardys, Team 3D, and the Wolves, like back in 2014-ish. when they
Around
went
there.
through that whole, Full Metal Mayhem tables match, chairs match, ladder match thing.
Right.
I could see something like that happening. So System would win. ABC wants the rematch. Hardys are positioned well, so they get slotted in.
Okay. Yeah, and that's if they win tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Because I don't think that'd be a good match, the ABC versus the Hardys straight up.
Yeah.
That would expose them like in AEW.
Yeah. But not a bad match. I think these are the right people to make the Hardys look good.
The finish was bad, though.
Yeah.
Matt was there way too early. Or Eddie and Brian took too long to set up the system override.
Yeah, there was definitely a miscommunication.
Like, Matt was there so early it was more egregious than like Pentagon just walking around and taking a nap before he has to slide in to make a break for Phoenix. Like, I know you've seen those clips of like Pentagon just like no selling on the outside because he got dumped out.
Yeah.
And just waiting for his timing. And it's like, wow, you could at least sell. You could try a little.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
No, yeah. No.
Yes.
Cero miedo, cero yab. What
Yes.
the fuck did you just say?
Cero yabo.
Cero huevos. Whoa, I know what that means, you son of a bitch.
You motherfucker.
You motherfucker, you puto madre.
Oh, you dirty rat.
Oh, you dirty rat.
You didn't job, you dirty rat. Motherfucker,
I'm gonna call Chico a luchador on your ass.
Exactly.
Rocky Romero shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Chico was set Seattle straight.
Chico and Pentagon have to go to the negotiation table.
Yes.
No yob. It's an impasse.
Yob.
Who yobs when no yob?
But Jeff hit the swanton. 1, 2, 3.
Croutons
Hardys
for all.
win. The what?
Croutons for all.
Croutons for all. Group hug in the shower tonight.
Did you say group hug or group on?
Group hug.
I don't know. It could be a nice sauna. Like, you could get a Groupon for a sauna trip. That's a group hug in a shower kind of thing.
I was like, so how'd you guys meet, Grinder?
Groupon. Oh, I got stuck with one of those Groupons too.
Yeah, the Grinder Groupon. Before we got here, we'll do first. What is your jobber of the night? Powered by comicbookclick.com. Comic Book Click is the pop culture part of Dirty Radio, whether that is the comic books, the movies, possibly anime, the TV shows. It's all there. So comicbook.com/Dirt Radio. Who is your jobber?
I'm going to give it to Xia, purely out of bias reasons.
Well, I'm gonna give it to Hammerstone.
Fair enough.
Looks good, but you know what? He's still getting that little lost treatment, but he's throwing a temper tantrum, so that's all that matters.
Told you, they just need to make something and hammer a team and just call them like Hammer Daddies. It's gonna be great. So all those t-shirts. That's a fucking good t-shirt.
There we go. Now our
tell me you wouldn't buy that at a con.
Yes. But now Megastar of the Nights, powered by NordVPN, Dirty Radio. Use the promo code 72% off your first month if you buy 12 months. Here's the Hardys.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Hendry did a funny song. Kurt Angle from Wish is funny.
But we keep giving it to Hendry.
And the Hardys looked good enough. The crowd was behind them completely. Like, they were loud as shit, even if they were kind of stupid and annoying at times. They were good. Stupid. They were a good crowd for the Hardys, so that was a good look for them. So that would obviously make them a megastar to me.
Now, segment of the night, sponsored by Delphin Pods, available wherever you listen to your podcasts. That had to be the Hendry song, right?
It's either the Hendry song or the Ariana Jordan segment. That
was a good promo, but I think I have to give it to the concert.
I mean, I'm not against that. I just wanted to make sure something else did get another mention because
Oh, yeah, no,
Hendry's the easy answer.
Yeah, it's hard to say no, but yes, I get it.
Unless you're the TNA booking committee, he goes, "Can I win the title?" No. It's
so the Hardcore Holly approach. I got an idea. Why don't you just give me the belts? Okay.
He's gonna have to cut himself open with a table. Is that what he's gonna have to do?
Okay, but then what? Then I beat everyone.
Duh.
Sure.
Hogan did it. Bob Maclin did it. Bruno did it. Come on,
Why
Bob
not
Holly
Bob?
next.
Yeah, Bob Holly next.
Why not Bob Holly?
Yes.
Who better than Holly? Wait, that's the wrong person.
Now, match of the night, powered by Monk. Use the promo code DSR10 to get 10% off your first order and start that aromatherapy. What was your match of the night? I think for me it was a main event.
I think
except for the ending.
Yeah, the ending really soured me on the main event, so I think I would go for the first class ABC match. Just because there were some neat spots. You know what I mean? And as you said, Casey just flows better with AJ. And it's the weirdest fucking thing in the world to say this, that like out of nowhere he just makes so much more sense.
We don't know why or how, but we are here now.
Yeah, we're definitely glad that Casey Navarro has been the like pinch hitter every time somebody dies or gets arrested or can't make a flight. You get a digital media championship match. You get a random match. Hey, you want to join first class? What the fuck?
If you wait first class, you're last. So, coach.
So am I flying first class? No, you're flying coach. Just get here.
Just kill me. But before we go, we're going to preview the card. Up first is from the Countdown Show, Kushida against Leon Slater, and I'm going with Kushida winning, refresh him, going back to his octopus ways.
There's no reason for Leon to win. He's not on the show often enough to matter right now.
Our next Countdown match, the Maclin and Young against the Hammerstone Somethings.
Hammer Daddies, all the way.
Hammer Daddies winning, so there's going to be miscommunication between Maclin and Young.
Or just size wins. Plus, Maclin had his shoulder taped up, so I don't know if they're going to keep the KT tape on for tomorrow, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Hammer Daddies for that. Next up, Cardona and Steph Delander against PCO and Rhino.
I think PCO and Rhino should win this. Yes, I agree. There's probably going to be something screwy because it's such a lopsided match on paper, but I don't want to see Cardona win. I don't.
Yeah. I think well, she's married to PCO. She should have some type of papers.
It's not better than this contract though. This contract says it's 1950s, bitch. Deal with
Is it ironclad?
They had more iron in the 50s than they do nowadays. Have you ever seen an old car?
Yes.
Do you want to hit an old car with a new car?
Maybe.
The answer is no. You'd have no new car. It would go scrunch.
I like those odds.
You remember those old RC cars from like our childhood that we used to crunch in the middle, and that was their whole gimmick? Was it just like RC crunchers? You can run into the wall and they crunch in the middle on purpose. Yes. That would be a new car into like a 50 Chevy. And you know it because you're just like, oh, that's actually metal. This is fiberglass and computer.
Okay, it's fucking. Oh god, it's fucking.
All right, Nathan Explosion, calm down.
Yes. Like, oh, metal. I was the only one that did not have a nickname out of all those people. What was it? Squiggle, tall in a tree, Torquay Wartooth, not a bumblebee. William Murderface,
yes.
And what was the other guy's name?
Pickles,
Doom Bomb, Diddly Doo. Naked Explosion.
I mean, Explosion. It's right there. Like you can't add to that.
Yeah. I love how he's the only one that has a good relationship with his dad. Like, I fucking love my dad.
Love my dad, yeah.
But that's fucking
He's
awesome.
the best. Fucking awesome.
Exactly. Next up, Hardys against First Class. It's gotta be the Hardys, man.
Hardys, yeah, because if we want that triple threat thing, or if I want that triple threat thing,
if we
for
want
Bound
them
for
to tag
Glory,
title picture, they kind of have to win.
yeah, it would make no sense unless we
No
do.
way in hell this is a 4-way.
Yeah, that's too stupid.
Yeah. The Knockouts Tag Team Championship. Demovich and Spitfire.
I'd like to see the system Slamovich and Alicia win somehow. Good old Militia.
Well, you feel like this is going to be where the system actually loses all their matches?
I mean, I don't think Alicia's going to wrestle. I think she's going to get a sub. My only question now is who? Because I thought it was going to be Ash because they had the 6-way. Ash was on their team. She would make the most sense to defend the tag titles for her. But now she's kind of got that thing with Heather Reckless. So do they just do that so they have even more numbers? And they become like the women's subsection of the system almost? Because then there'd be 4 of them.
I don't know.
That could be interesting, honestly. I think I talked myself into not hating it.
Yep.
But I don't want to see Jody Threat anymore. I like Danny Luna a lot, and I want to see her in the Knockouts singles division.
So you want system just so Spitfire can break up?
More or less.
Okay.
More Danny Luna, less Jody Threat.
Sounds good. TNA Tag Team Championships. ABC against the system.
System has to win for my fantasy booking to work itself out.
For it to work out.
I know what I said. I'm not voting with my brain here now. I'm just like, I'm fantasy booking. This is fun.
You know what? If we
It's
want
late.
free,
You have to make it amusing sometimes.
We do. Well, if you want a free sum, then systems is the way to go.
Exactly. And I think that's the best way to protect the Hardys and use their name value, hopefully, to push a couple extra buys.
Hopefully, yeah. Because, again, this is the same day as SmackDown. Same time.
Oh, Bound for Glory.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's wrestling for Bound for Glory.
They just got Collision.
Yeah, because Bound for Glory is an actual pay-per-view, as in, like, it's on pay-per-view services. This is just a PLE, because it's on their fucking app.
Exactly. X Division Championship, Zach Wentz against Mike Bailey.
I want Wentz to retain, but I'm okay either way.
I'm going to go with Wentz retaining.
I mean, yeah, of course. He's our boy. We love him.
Exactly.
We've been on the Wentz train for 6 years, 7 years? I don't know. Years.
Like
a long fucking time.
I was like, how long we know each other then?
Yes. That was one of our first conversations. This dude.
Yep.
This dude? Yeah, this dude. It's,
Yep.
I think that was
Say,
the
hey,
same.
we're watching this from real here, right? You're watching that too? Yeah, all right.
I think that's the same show that we saw Ano Saori and Hana Kimura tag together in Wrestle 1?
No,
because I know you've seen that episode.
Yeah, but I'm saying it was the Dragon Gate. It was him and Fleming.
He was in Wrestle 1 too, though.
He was.
He did Wrestle 1 stuff too. I thought that was the first one that we talked about.
No, our first was the first was Dragon Gate because we were watching the Ben K main event.
You know, I forgot Wentz was on that show, but yes,
Yeah,
I do remember
yeah,
we
it was.
talked about Ben K.
Yeah, I think he teamed with Bandito or Flamito, and then he fought the other one.
Yeah, okay. No, you're right. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Look at that.
There we go.
I very distinctly remember Ben K, but you know how I am with Dragon Gate. You know, like Dragon Gate, I'm like, eh. Shingo was doing
the matches are
thing,
good.
right?
It's just the book is not.
Shingo was like breaking up Berserk or something like that in that show
Yeah.
too. Okay, yeah.
Jimmy's was done.
Jimmy's was done. It's like it was like Bodyguard and Shingo, like in some kind of Berserk battle. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's old. Holy shit.
It is old.
I haven't thought about that show in forever. It's
Josh Alexander, Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, it's kind of has to be Joe.
I was into that gimmick from day one.
Yeah, especially when like he won the digital media championship.
Oh, even before that, when he was just doing the vignettes.
But I think that's what made him more over.
Oh, it did. It definitely
time,
did. But like, I loved the first couple vignettes where he was like in fucking like some self-help group or whatever, and it was just like, it was like this random like reality TV show shit where the people be talking and then they'd be like say his name and then he'd appear. Yeah. Exactly. See, I like when people believe in Joe Hendry.
Exactly. We all believe. Knockouts championship: Jordan Grace and Wendy Chu. I'm gonna say Grace retains.
I feel like Grace retains, but Grace needs to lose it at Bound for Glory. Because
I feel like I feel like it's gonna be Grace and Rosemary gets to win.
Probably because they did tease it a few weeks ago. It never got a clean finish, and yeah,
and she could have a proper ring again.
Hopefully.
I don't recall if Rosemary did or not.
She had one proper reign. I'm pretty sure.
She only won it once in 2016, 2017.
And it was a pretty long one. But then they kind of kept her legit for a while.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was during the Decay.
I think it was a little before that too, wasn't it? When the Dollhouse was still a thing because Mia Yim was Jade. And I think that was their big feud.
Let's check 2016. What was she doing in 2016?
That was 15 or 16, I think. Because I feel like she was feuding with Taryn Terrell's Dollhouse, because that was around the time when Taryn Terrell was like running the Knockouts division.
Yeah, it could have been. Let's see, who did she beat for? She beat Jade.
Yeah.
And apparently Sally lost it. No, different one. And then she was Sienna.
Yep.
Shanna. Charlie Logan.
Wow, the Goku. That Shanna? With the Goku gear?
Is she from Portugal?
I believe she was, yeah.
Then yes.
Oh shit, okay.
She's 42. Fuck.
Shanna?
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, Portugal. Points for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Charlie Morgan, ODB, Laurel Vaness, and lost it to Sienna.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're in the time when it was Impact and Global Force for the unification.
Yep. Oh my god, that means there was moments of like Lady Tappa being on those same shows.
Yeah.
Do you remember Lady Tappa?
Vaguely.
Good, keep it vague. I'm not going to continue.
And finally, the World Championship, Nemeth versus Moose. I think obviously Nemeth. You want to say Moose, don't you?
I want to say Moose, but I feel like the Santana Moose match works better in the undercard than without a title. And I think Hendry versus Nemeth could become a thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think Nemeth does retain. Because I think the match at Bound for Glory is Hendry and Nemeth. But I would like to see like Moose and Santana in like some kind of blow off, like first blood match or, you know, something gimmick. Raven's House of Fun, bring that back, you know, or Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, whatever we're calling it.
Let him dictate it.
Yeah, I think that could be cool.
Okay. But yeah, we are looking forward to this show tomorrow. It should be fun.
It shouldn't be bad, and it'll paint a picture for Bound for Glory, and that's where the real fun should be.
Yeah. But anything else before we get out of here?
Not really, no. Pretty good.
Alrighty. Well, with that, we are going to sign off. Follow me on Twitter at DamienPhoenix12. Follow him on Twitter at IWC Warchief. Also check out his stuff on the Chairshot. Follow Chairshot on Twitter at Chairshot Media. Always use your head. But you always check out his articles, whether it's just wrestling or just any general fan like music, TV shows. He'll cover it. He got you. He got you.
At some point.
Yeah, exactly. If you like anime, follow me at Otaku Cafe Anime on Twitter or the Otaku Cafe Facebook page. If you want, wherever you're listening to Dirty Radio, follow us on whether it's Facebook, the Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, YouTube, this Dirty Radio or official Dirty Radio. However you want to find it, do it like that. And you want more wrestling coverage? Well, fear not, because we got this every Monday to Friday. Because Monday, it is Monday Night Raw. Tuesday, it's NXT. Wednesday, it's Dynamite. Thursday, it's us at TNA. And at Friday, it is SmackDown. Like I said, tomorrow, the head-to-head, the Friday Night Wars starts for Dirt Sheet Radio. And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, and we will